The downtown Chicago market, I just sold a loft in this building here. We got a great deal. People are still buying downtown, even this time of year. Kind of a saying I just heard is marry the home and date the rate. So rates are predicted to come down like 4.5% early next year. Nobody knows for sure, but that's the talk. So, you know, people are still shopping, getting what they want, and everybody's saying the same thing, that, you know, they're just refi. If things, you know, come down, they'll just refinance next year. So market's pretty good for lofts, condos. Stuff in lower price ranges is selling well, especially right here in the West Loop, one of the hottest areas, you know, in Chicago. And if you get into some of the high rises downtown Chicago, you know, you might be able to get a better deal, because that's still a little bit sluggish. And the luxury market is definitely sluggish in the high rises. But, you know, in this building here, you got some great deals, great units. People are buying, things are selling well. So downtown Chicago condos, you got River West, you got West Loop, you got River North. All these areas are doing well. Market in the smaller buildings, lower price ranges are great, and higher price ranges are a little bit quieter, and high rises are still pretty darn quiet. So you just take a look here, you can see a great view from rooftop of this building. Just one of the more beautiful views you see. You can see the United Center where the Bulls play, just down the street. So just call, text, email if you want to understand a little bit more about what's going on in the condo market. As far as single families go, they're selling very well for the most part. You know, they're much more expensive. I just saw a single family come on the market for $6.5 million. That, you know, the people just bought like 4, 5, 6 years ago for about $3.5. So they're bumping the price up to, you know, around $3 million. I think it's really overpriced, but overall the market is good. New construction selling well, limited inventory, and in the neighborhoods like West Loop, River West, Bucktown, Wicker Park, things are still selling pretty darn well. So just call, text, email. You need any help understanding the market, condos, single families, downtown and neighborhood markets doing well. Also, very important to keep in mind, the prediction is nationally. If you listen to all the economists, you can go crazy because they all say something a little bit different. But you know, Moody's and, you know, all these different financial institutions and their economists, they say a little something different. But here's the deal. Typically in the United States, they're saying that home prices next year are going to go down 5-10%. If we have a recession, they say they're going to go down 10 to 20%. And then they make a special exception for really, really hot markets that have appreciated drastically, like some of the markets in Florida, some of the markets in Texas, like you have Dallas, Houston, some of the West Coast. Those markets could go down 20 to 30% if there's a recession, because they've gone up so much. Chicago, on the other hand, in past downturns, I've been selling for 30 years, I've seen downturns before. These downturns typically are not as bad in Chicago and in the Midwest. So I would say, you know, there's some insulation there typically based upon past performance, and you can, you know, you can not be at risk like you would in some of these other markets. So could prices go down? Absolutely, but typically based upon appraisers, you know, in 2008, 2009, things don't get as nasty or as bad. So you do have that to maybe, you know, you protect yourself a bit. If you're looking to buy in the West Loop more downtown, Bucktown, Wicker Park, River North, this time of year is the time to do it. Things are still moving fairly well, but there's definitely less competition than after the first of the year. So you can get somebody down in price, probably an extra 5% if you play your cards right and get things done well. So, you know, things are shifting a bit, but still good opportunity for a good deal this time of year.